That's it. We're live on YouTube. Great. So I'm going to explain to you guys what's going to happen now. Okay. I'm going to separate you into rooms. We're going to be like 4 to 5 people in each room. And in these rooms, we're going to discuss questions. Okay. I brought you guys here 10 questions so we can discuss in the rooms. I'm going to send these questions on the chat right now. Okay. Okay, so the questions are all here in the chat. If you guys didn't get the questions, you can ask me and I send them again, okay? Just so you guys who are here for the first time understand, here on TNT, we have pretty much 4 rules. I like to say we have 4 rules. The first rule is, this is not a class, okay? This part here of TNT is not a class, it's an immersion. So we're here, I am an English teacher, but I'm not here to teach you. We're here to make friends, practice, share stories, and discuss topics while we practice our English. This is rule number 1. Rule number 2 is, since this is not a class, we try not to correct people in here, okay? So let's try avoid correcting people. Let's try to learn naturally while we speak. Rule number 3 is, let's try to respect the differences in opinions, in upbringing, in all the aspects, okay? This is supposed to be a safe space for everyone. And the rule number 4 is, have fun, okay? If you're coming to TNT and you're not having fun, there's something wrong, okay? You're supposed to have a lot of fun here. Great. Do you guys have any questions before we separate the rooms? Nope. Okay. So I'm gonna create the rooms right now, okay? As soon as I open the rooms, you guys are gonna be taken to the room or receive an invitation to join the room. If you have any problem or anything or uncomfortable situation, you can click on the help button or you can come back to the main room and I can help you guys. Okay. Awesome.
Junior, can you hear me? I'm trying to fix something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Great. So just getting everything here in the right place. Okay. That's it, you guys. And I'm opening the rooms right now. Have a good conversation. Remember, when you get to the rooms, introduce yourself, tell the people about you, and then you guys start working on the questions, okay? I'm gonna be bringing you all back in 40 to 45 minutes, okay? Have a good conversation. For those of you who are not in a room, it means that you're having this conversation here in the main room with me. So let's start by introducing ourselves. Maria, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, hello, my name is Maria. I'm from Salvador. I am 17 years old. So I usually be here to practice my English. I really love the conversation. I think so interesting, and the topics are perfect. And that's it. I enjoyed the class of Spanish too. It's very good. And that's it.
This is great. Awesome. Always nice to have you here, Maria. Hope you enjoyed the conversation today as well. I'm gonna go girls first. So Jainara, sorry. I just realized I've been saying your name wrong for this whole time. Sorry.
Yes, I'm Jainara. I'm 26 years old. I'm from Ouro Preto, Minas Gerais. I am an engineering student. I don't talk much English.
Well, I can say you're doing great in here.
Yes.
This is really good. You're an engineering student. Do you study like just engineering or do you study in a specific area of engineering?
Control and automation engineering.
Awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah, so
Congrats. Okay. What about you, Hannah? Can you introduce yourself, please?
My name is Renan, and I have 27 years old, and I finished the administration in specific financing. I can't say this.
That's nice. That's awesome. And do you work in the area now?
I work in and I can say shipping is
Oh, cool.
trading, it's navigation.
Oh, that's awesome. So you probably use English at work, right?
Yes,
Sometimes.
but I can't talk, but read and writer I can.
That's awesome. This is really great. And now you have here a place for you to talk and to practice your speaking.
Thanks.
Awesome. And what about you, Pedro? Can you introduce yourself to us, please?
Okay, so I'm a 23 years guy who I'm an agroecology technician, but I don't work with this area. I work with IT. I'm a public employee, and I work with IT. And I'm doing a degree in language. So, so 3 different topics. I'm doing a degree in Portuguese and English. But at university, we don't study actually much of, we don't practice so much English. We just have, literature or things like that. And I would love to have conversations to practice. And yeah, that's what I do. And I'm, as I told you guys, I live in Foz do Iguaçu, but I was born and raised in Rio.
That's great. That's really awesome. Okay, that's cool. You're in a lot of different areas you have knowledge in. It's really nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I'm kind of like Pedro. I love a lot of different areas. I am graduating. I am in college right now for computer engineering, but I've acted in the media and marketing area for a while, and I really love this communications area. I also love the teaching and the education area, and I also love the language area, which is the area I work right now. So I don't really know what I'm doing in the future. I think I'm gonna try to bring it all up now together to form something. I don't really know. It's really, really cool. I am 20 years old. I'm an English teacher, and I live here in Hortolândia, São Paulo. I'm being here on TNT for 1.5 years, and it's been really great. It's been really, really great. So let me start by asking you guys question number 2. Okay, we're gonna start with asking Hannah. Hannah, how often do you think or talk about your feelings?
I don't understand this ask.
Okay. Like, with what frequency do you think about feelings or you talk about feelings with other people?
I don't know how many times that I talk about my feelings. I don't understand.
Okay. So, like, do you talk about your feelings frequently or your emotions frequently, or no, you're a more closed person?
Oh, I talk all days with my wife because I and she have many problems at home, and but I talk only with she,
Mhm.
and with this day by day, and the problems the at work with the leaders. And is this that is it.
That's great. Okay. What about you? No, now, Hannah, I need you to choose a person to answer this question now.
I need it, and
Choose a person. Choose a person. Scotty, choose a person.
Maria.
Maria, hey.
So, talking about the feelings can be very hard sometimes because you're talk about your weekends, and sometimes this is scary everyone and me. So I talk about my feelings, but not so often because I don't know, I am not so an open person to talk about my feelings. But I feel comfortable to talk with my best friends, my friends who are so close of me, and just made me more comfortable. But it's a challenge for me to talk a lot about my feelings, what I feel sometimes, and I have to practice this because it's very useful for anyone to talk about your feelings, your weekends, the things you like, the things you don't like, because you have to talk. I do not say English. We are not uma fortaleza all the time, and you have to talk because it's normally cry, it's normally go to the shower and cry, and have sometimes that we are not so good enough for yourselves, if your family, and I think this can be a good practice. It's hard, but it's great. And you, Pedro, what do you think about this?
Oh, I see. I tie with you. I also think that talking about feelings is such a tough issue. But I really believe that it's important. It's very important to talk about it. I try to do it with my family and my best friends, but it's not that it happens like once in a blue moon. So just it's not often. And I would like to know, yeah, Jainara.
I often talk about my feelings with my family, with my boyfriend. I really enjoy communication with people around me. Talking about how I feel makes me feel good. If I'm tired, if I'm happy, or if I'm sad, I always talk to someone.
Really great. That's really great. And I agree with you guys. I think talking about feelings sometimes might be hard. Do you think that talking about feelings is harder with people you know, with the people who are close to you, or with people who are not that close? Because for me to talk about my feelings with strangers, it's okay. You know, I can go into the internet and I don't know, on an app, a person I just met in the bus stop, and I can talk about my entire life. But with my friends and my family, for me, it's really difficult. What about for you guys? Is it easier to talk about close people or other people?
Oh, I agree with you. For me, talking about feelings with strangers is, I don't know if it's easier. It's easier. Maybe they are. I think they are not judging me because they don't even know me. So, but with friends and family, I'm gonna meet them afterwards. So maybe they will judge me afterwards. So
Yeah, I agree. Maria, go on.
Talk with his friends. If the
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm not feel so comfortable, but it can be good because the person wants you know. I don't know. But talking with friends sometimes is very hard. They are close, but we're not feel open to talk. I don't know. It's very hard.
Okay. Now, for you, is it easier to talk about feelings with people you know or people you don't know?
You do say a stranger people different. Is I prefer talk with the more the parents, my wife that's and stay with me day by day and know my problems. The basically is I talk with my feelings with my wife.
This is really good. This is really good. Especially because some people sometimes in marriage, they don't have confidence to talk with each other. So if you guys have it, it's really special. It's really nice. And what about you, Jainara? Is it easier for you to talk with people you know or with other people about your feelings?
Yes, for me, I feel comfortable to talking to all people, including strangers. I always do that.
That's great. It's really great. And now let's start. We're gonna start off with Pedro. How hard do you try to make someone else feel good?
Oh, I don't know. Because I think that I'm the kind of person who likes to do my best. I like to do my best to be kind with other people. Always like, but yeah, I think it's always, but I don't know if it's actually if I actually make these people feel good. I don't know, but I try. I think I like to do what I think it's kind for everybody. Am I being clear? Does it make sense? Okay. Okay. What about you, Maria?
The second question, yes?
Question 3, yeah.
Oh, sorry. The title, okay. Someone else feels good. I always try to make people feel good. I think this is interesting. For example, I don't like to judge anyone. No, exist some case that you have to talk the real for the person. For example, when you do something ridiculous or this affect another person's. But I will try to do the people's feel good, and the close friends, for example, I really like because I know that I really want to they come good, do the things they want. I think it's very good to do this with persons because the life is so hard sometimes. And you have to be good in some ways. And you, Jainara, how often do you make the people feel?
All the time, I try to make people smile. I really enjoy talking, and I think I can sometimes use communication to help other people. What about you, Renan?
I try to make the more happy people with I try be fun and understand what the why the person be sad, and I don't know. I try, only try, and I think that is be fun. Had I don't know, teacher.
Keep going. You're doing well.
Because I think that I can't answer this ask and not in nem tipo em português eu ia conseguir responder isso.
Got it. No problem. So, I mean, like, think about your wife. Do you usually try to make her feel good, have a good time, and be happy?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Think about your wife and your family, you know. Do you try to make them feel good and happy?
I'm and I going with my wife to restaurants or other or the parks and go to shopping, give money to spend, and is go to hairdresser and these things.
That's good. That's a way of trying to make her happy. It's nice. Really good. Good. Do you guys think you try too much? Because like sometimes there are some people who don't like to let other people down, to disappoint other people. My psychologist told me once that I had a problem. I didn't like to disappoint people. So many times I would do something I didn't want to do that wasn't good for me just to try to please another person, to make another person feel good. Do you guys go this far with your fit or no?
Unfortunately, yeah, I I have the same issue.
What about you, Janara? Do you have this kind of problem, like getting yourself in bad situations because you don't want to disappoint people?
Yes, I am. Esqueci como que eu falo isso. Eu sou justamente essa pessoa.
You're exactly this person, right?
Yes.
I understand you. Me too. What about you, Maria?
I won't lie, but I think everyone did this in life, but I know this happened because for example, I don't like to disappoint the persons, but sometimes we live your lives and do something that wasn't so interesting, can be embarrassed. I don't know, man. This happened, but not so often. I don't know. I think I've did this, of course. I've done this, but not so usually. I think not so often. Sorry, I chose the person. This is complicated too. I think existing persons, for example, sometimes the person can be so naive to because the person only do the things that another person's wants. And all the time is this, like the cycle of do the things that another that those persons want, you know, and it can be very horrible for the life of anyone. Yeah, I think it's bad. I don't know. So
Cool. Really cool. Now, Hannah, let me ask you question number 4. When was the last time you really felt happy?
And when I bought my home in the 1 year ago.
You felt really, really happy during this time when you bought your house.
Yes, I'm so happy because I I don't know if storage guardar, não sei. Is I um I need make money to buy this home because and I spend many money and I work in 10 years to did this.
10 years saving money to buy the house.
Yes, saving money.
That's awesome. That's really, really good. Congratulations, actually.
Thanks.
That's great. What about you, Janara? When was the last time you really felt happy?
Oh my, I feel happy every day. I am a very easygoing person and few things shake me. I think waking up is a good reason to be happy. I survived the COVID, so I'm so grateful for this.
Oh, you had COVID. Did you
What?
did you have COVID itself?
Yes, I have.
Me too. It's awesome, right? It's not awesome. It's awful, right? Horrível. It's horrible.
Yes, too bad.
Great. It's awesome. What about you, Pedro? When was the last time you felt really happy?
Oh, I don't think actually when was the time the time that I felt happiness, but I have been feeling too giddy with my brother's wedding. It's gonna be this Monday, and I'm feeling I'm feeling very, very happy due to this event. I'm gonna be his best man, and so yeah, I think that that was the last time that I feel happy.
That's great. That's really awesome.
Yeah.
You're gonna be the best man. Do you have a bachelor's party ready?
No, actually.
No bachelor's party.
No. Not at all. Not at all. I'm not gonna have it.
Got it. Very cool. And what about you, Maria? When was the last time you felt really happy?
I don't think that exists a specific day or year, for example, to be very felt happy. I think in the simple routine, you can be a very, very felt happy. But I accept the moment. I don't know. I really like when I be with, for example, uh, I was with friends and I really enjoy the moments. Wherever this can be in their homes, for example, like a social here, for example, in Salvador, it's common to say social, but or a simple party or a party. I don't know. I feel happy with persons, if myself too. I think it's very important to be happy for yourself because if we aren't happy with ourselves, it's very hard to deal with another person and be happy with them. But I felt that when I was with my friends, hang out and do other things is very interesting and made others more happy. I think the connections in life is the secret to be happy. Exit the money, travels, of course, this is so interesting, but
Yeah.
the connection with friends is made others more happy. I don't know. I don't imagine a life without friends, for example. Can be without love, for example, in my opinion, but without friends, I think it's very hard. This connections made us more interested because you're so I forget how to say nós socializamos, socialize. I don't think it's socialize, but all the time, and this is natural. I think it's that.
I agree. Humans are social beings, right? We're social, and we're a sociable race. We like to be around other people. We like even people who are introverts. You think, oh no, introverts don't like people. They do like people. They don't like a lot of people, but everyone loves to be in contact with other people, to have connections and friendships and relationships. But the last time I felt really, really happy was actually I've had a lot of reasons to be happy this week. I found out we were going to the beach at the end of the year, my family. This got me really happy because I wanted to go to the beach for a long time now. And I started dating last weekend, so I got really happy back then as well. So yeah, these are the most recent times I got really happy and excited. Question number 5. It's kind of the opposite now. Maria, when was the last time you felt really sad?
Oh. Now, for example, I talk about the feeling, but I don't feel so comfortable to talk about that because we are so comfortable to talk about your weakness. So the last time you felt sad, oh my gosh. For example, like sad, I don't know. I saw months ago because this pandemic is a little hard for your mind, because I feel lonely, but not so lonely enough. I don't know. This made my mind a little crazy. This is a good feeling, but I don't usually felt I don't usually feel sad. This isn't a common feeling in my mind, but because I don't like, I think everything. I forgot how to say in English. Oh my gosh. Tudo passa. This is very common phrase, and this is very true. If you feel sad now, also continue live the life, and you want to remember. I promise, and everything will pass. And that's it. This pandemic is to us a very hard for my mind because we're lonely, but not so lonely enough, and people enjoy the life and unnecessary. You want. It's a very crazy. This thing's made my and some I don't know. When you fight someone I don't like, I feel selfish. I feel sad. I don't usually fight with anyone because it's not my thing. This is not my thing. I don't feel it's comfortable. No, but that's it. In this kind of situation, I was a little sad. And usually, it was the last time we were so sad.
Last time I was sad.
Hey.
I was really, really, really sad. Was my last breakup. It was a couple months ago. It was a bit difficult, like not really difficult actually, but it was kind of difficult. I felt sad, really sad. But I don't know. I'm not the kind of person who feels really sad. Sometimes I feel depressed, but not like sad, when you're depressed, then you don't feel like you're not feeling like doing stuff or talking to people or, I don't know, working. You just want to be alone in your space. But I wasn't sad. I was just depressed, But I don't usually get really sad. Only when it's something really sad, like a breakup or a fight or something. And what about you, Mr. Pedro? When was the last time you felt really sad?
Oh, I think that I have the same. Yeah, I also feel the same when I feel sad. I also feel that I actually feel depressed. You know, I just want to be alone and don't do anything. But I think, yeah, my last breakup and when my grandfather kicked the bucket, I think that it was a very tough moment in my life, and it was a couple of years ago, like 2 years ago, and I was really bad, really sad when he's died.
That's best mean rough. I'm sorry for that.
Yeah, yeah.
What about you, Jainara? When was the last time you felt really sad?
This week, a child in my family died. It was my cousin. It was very sad because was just a child, yes, but she had a serious illness. The situation was very boring, very boring.
Oh, that's really bad. Sorry for you. Hope your family can get through this situation.
Thank you.
But that's really difficult. And what about you, Hannah? When was the last situation you felt really sad?
I and my wife have a business, and we make cakes for sale. And this month we need fired 2 employees because the costs to continue the business it's so high, or so high, and it's so difficult to continue.
Oh, that sucks. These kind of situations aren't really good as well. Great. You guys have a cake business. That's awesome. What
Yeah,
kind of?
we bake the brownies to sell.
What? Oh, so it's like brownies and this kind of stuff. It's not like birthday cakes and.
It's brownie because it's more easy to do, and because we work we in delivery, and more fast to bake.
That's great. And brownies are so good. I wish I
Yes,
could have one now.
I like to.
That's awesome. Now, I think this is the last question we're gonna work in here today because we're running out of time. But question number 6, Jainara, what other people feel? Now, what other people feels, does it influence in the way you feel?
I don't understand the questions very well.
Yeah, like what other people are feeling. For example, if the people around you, your family, or maybe a friend, if you're talking with a friend, this friend is feeling a bit sad, does it influence you?
Oh, yes, influence me because I'm warm-hearted and all things influence me,
That's great.
how I feel.
That's good. But like some feelings, like if your family is feeling like sad or depressed or maybe melancholic or some stuff like that. These are feelings we usually feel together with people, you know, because of empathy and this kind of stuff. But like, what about negative feelings like revenge and anger? Does these feelings influence you as well, or do you avoid these feelings?
Oh my. Pode deixar outras pessoas responderem para eu pensar um pouco?
Hey, keep going, no problem. Maria, what about you? What other people feel, does it influence you?
I don't have a concrete opinion about influence because sometimes this can be true, but this can be false. For example, when your mother don't want to, don't go out with this person because this person is like a bad guy, a bad girl, you know. But I don't know, mate. I think it depends of the person. In my point of view, talk about myself. I don't think that this usually influence me, but this can be, for example, if this person is negative all the time, I think this can be reflecting yourself because we are so, oh my god, I forgot how to say, somos seres sociais. We're so you know, like that. And sometimes this can be a very, oh my gosh, it's can be very hard for us because we like to listen a different opinion. And for example, if now I want to course or fear, for example, and the person talk, oh, this won't be money for you. This won't you won't get more of this. This can influence yourselves, you know, all the time. And I think the negative things can be very hard for us. And have to be careful of this and analyze the persons we talk, the more close friends and others, because I think this can be very hard. And people don't believe you, don't put faith in you. And this is hard too. But I don't have a concrete opinion about that. And to you, Pedro?
Well, Maria, I think that just like you, I haven't thought a lot about this issue, but I think that maybe in the past, what others feel influence me, but I think that today it doesn't. I think today it doesn't influence in my in what I'm feeling, and I think it's good. I don't think it's a lack of empathy. I think that if we want to help them to deal with this issue, especially if it's someone that is close to me, as a relative or a friend or any whatever, I think that we should be yeah, I think it's important to stay away, you know, yeah, I think it's important to do not let I think not to let these feelings to rub it off me. I don't know if it makes sense. But yeah, I think yeah, because if I want to help them, I need to feel well. I need to be well, and in order to help them, that's what I think. So I think it's good. It's something good about me. I think that I don't I'm not influenced by others' feelings. Yeah. So and yeah.
Great. What about you, Hannah? The way other people feel, does it influence you?
It depends who is this people, and I pick many feels that my wife feeling, and I think that my parents feel influence me, and have any people, it's how my friend that's so happy is wake up happy all days, that and influence me in my life, and changing and change little my life to make me happy in work, in studies, in day by day.
All right, that's really cool. Okay, I kind of agree with all you guys said. We're social beings. We interact with people, and usually their feelings, they're gonna like kind of affect us. But I think that influence is a matter of whether you let or not, because when you spend a lot of time with a person, this person's behavior and this person's feelings is going to start reflecting on you. But relationships are a matter of choice. You choose whether you want to have a relationship with the person or not, or if you want to spend time with this person or not, and I mean, I think you can only let one person influence you if you want to. So that's why I try to avoid, like, there are some stuff that by empathy you just end up feeling at the same time as another person. For example, if a person is happy, you usually get happy for them, unless you don't like the person. If you don't like the person, then it's the opposite. If the person is happy, you're angry, right? But I usually try to avoid people who have bad feelings. For example, people who are always angry, people who like stuff like revenge or jealousy, these kind of stuff I try to avoid.
Yes. This kind of person, nothing's going right in my life. Everything, the life is horrible, and these kind of things. But you have a good point. I think not necessarily influence us, but reflect. For example, I have a mother of my friend who has concrete opinions about the things, and this reflects to me some opinions of her about life in general. This is not the case here to talk, but it's not necessarily influence me. Okay, it just reflects what I think, but not necessarily influence me to do the same. To do the same that she thinks, for example. I think that's a good point.
Great. Well, welcome back, beautiful people. Welcome back here to the main room. I want to know, how was the conversation in the other room? Juliana, how was the conversation for you?
It was very fun, and I was really appreciate this conversation today, and it was a wonderful conversation, and it's a pleasure to talk with Leo, Ryan, and what is the man was talking to me? Rogério is not here, but I'm so thankful to be here, and it's a very good moment to talk with you.
Great, really
It was
happy.
such a pleasure as well.
Yeah. How was it for you?
It was very interesting. We were talking about, I think it was the question number 7. We were talking about women. They express their feelings in a very easy way than the men. generally complaining, but they express. But yeah, that's it.
Well, I have a theory. I think men complain so much about the way women express their feelings because by the cultural aspect of it, men aren't supposed to expose their feelings so easily, but they want to, you know, because there's a part of us who want to expose their feelings and to be heard and understood. So I think man has a problem with it, you know, and we get angry at women not because they expose their feelings too much, but because we wanted to be able to do the same, you know, and it's not easy. I think that's it, but I don't know if you guys agree.
I agree. Totally agree.
Woman talking a lot is not really. It's very common. For example, I talk a lot with my friends with women, for example. But I talk with all men too, but I think with women, I don't know, we talk a lot, it's very comfortable. And almost talking a lot all the time.
Great. This is really great. And just a last question here. Lau, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Ooh, good. Lau is a person I know, and I know Lau loves music and dancing. Lau, have you ever, I'm going to ask you question number 8. Have you ever used music to express your feelings to another person?
As I said in the small room, I don't use it to send songs to some person, but I do use music to express what I'm feeling, especially because I don't know explain what I'm feeling. So when I listen some song that I know that talking about me, that song was made to me. So I just wanna listen that song a lot, cry a lot, and spend some times with that song. Just listen, but I don't. I do not often. I I I don't send to people. It's something that is not usual.
I got it. Okay, great. So guys, I wish we could stay here and discuss a lot more, but we unfortunately have to go. But I'm gonna leave here on the chat the link of this conversation we just had on YouTube. Yeah, if you guys could click on the link right now and then leave a comment and like the video, it will help us a lot, okay? What should we put in the comment? Whatever you want. You can say you love TNT, you can say you don't like TNT, you can say the conversation was great, you can put your opinions about feelings in the conversation. You can also get us feedback so we know what we can improve and what we can work on to make TNT better, okay? And also when you like and comment on the video, it helps us to bring TNT to more people so they can participate with us as well, okay? So if you guys can click on the link right now to post a comment there, really helps us. Okay.
I'm gonna leave a compliment, of course.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan. So guys, have an amazing weekend. We're getting close to the end of the year. I don't know if I'm gonna see you guys again before Christmas. Are we having TNTs next week, Lau?
I think so, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I think next week is the last week, right?
Yeah.
Of TNT, okay.
Yeah, Jasmine is around you, I guess.
What? Can you repeat, please? I didn't understand. Can you repeat? I didn't understand, yeah. What you said. Lau.
Jasmine, she is around you, I guess, on Telegram.
Oh, okay. Just after me. Oh, got it. The bot. Yeah, no, when I posted next week's, it's already there. So guys, see you again next week or last week before Christmas, and I'm only gonna see you guys again on January. So please come. I'm gonna love to have you all here. Have an amazing weekend. Stay safe. Love you all. And bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, I just need to have a quick talk with you here on YouTube, okay? You're watching this on YouTube, why aren't you not here yet? Come on, just come. Okay, go to talkandtalk.com.br right now and schedule a free immersion class, private conversation, whatever you can. You have 6 classes to use for free, okay? So just go there, talkandtalk.com.br, and see you guys around. Bye.